I would like to thank you, everybody, for this opportunity.
Luis, little louder.
Sorry. Why am I nervous? I'm not supposed to be nervous. The Angolan government has designed what's called the 2025 vision. And this vision indicates 9 sets of interdependent activities, also known as clusters. And they interact between themselves. These clusters are water, energy or power, as it was mentioned here, agro-industry, housing, transportation, logistical platforms, mineral resources, oil and gas, textile industry, and tourism. Those are the sectors that we are also recommending to people that are going to Angola and making the investment. Just to give you an idea, the governmental initiative for this type of projects is appointing for investments of $50.7 billion between 2013 to 2017 in power generation, transportation, and energy represents 67% of it. We're talking around $16 billion. That is the main sector. We cannot develop anything else without a proper functioning power generation, transportation, and distribution system. We still are very dependent on oil and gas, but there is a huge push to diversify the economy. What I would recommend to people that are looking into Angola is to look at the National Development Program, which is public, and it can be retrieved from the sites of the Ministry of Planning or Economic Planning and Ministry of Finance. It's 200 pages, it's in Portuguese, again, but it's easy to read. It's even, just hire a good translator and he will make sure that you understand that. The recommendations for people that are going to Angola are very simple. Please make sure that you have a clear and deep understanding of the Angolan legal and regulatory framework. Sometimes people go to Angola and say, well, in the US or in Portugal, we do things like that. Well, Angola is a sovereign country. We have our own legal and regulatory framework. There are some legal counselors that came in our delegation. Please talk to them. We try to be aligned to the best practices. But again, being a sovereign country, we do have our own constitution and our laws that need to be fulfilled. And then also there is ANIP. ANIP is the Angolan Promotion of Investment, National Promotion of Investment Agency. They're based in DC, and they're doing a very good job interacting with potential investors and finding also opportunities and indicating where the opportunities are in Angola. The second recommendation that I make is make sure you build friendships through networking. Don't come on Thursday. Don't fly in on Thursday. Have a meeting on Friday and fly out on Friday evening. It doesn't happen like that. If you do this, until people invite you to come to our houses, you have not concluded a business. Yeah, just exchanging business cards does not mean that you have concluded a business. Make sure that you stay for a week, 2 weeks, even though it might seem expensive, but if you're thinking long term, then you will be successful. That leads me to my third recommendation. Think long term, be patient. This is what the Chinese are doing in Angola, and that's why they're successful. They have a 99-year plan. That's the way people should think. Investing, I always say to people that come to Angola, investing in Angola is for marathon runners, not for sprinters. Usain Bolt will not be successful in Angola. That's why the Ethiopians are, successful, because they can run 42 miles or so, I don't know. And the fourth recommendation that I make is do not cut corners. Do not cut corners. Play fair and by the rules. Play fair and by the rules. Sometimes it will seem frustrating. Things take a little bit longer. But remember that we became independent in 1975, but the Civil War only ended in 2002. And then, even though it has been 13 years, but still there's a lot going on. The diversification of the economy, training people. So if you go with a very well-designed long-term strategy, stick to it, build friendships, not networks, build friendships, then you will have success, as most of the companies that are operating in Angola are doing. Finally, when you go to Angola, look for us, Banco Angolano de Investimento, the largest private bank in Angola, set up 17 years ago. I really need to say that because my competitor is right there, and he's going to mention, he's going to be the last one to talk. But we're just the largest private bank in Angola, and again, like the lady from Botswana mentioned, yeah, okay, we're the best. Thank you very much.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.